I'm trying to establish the connection. So right, Harsha, how to create the database connection, or should I explain this?
You explain once.
Yeah, yeah. You can see, you can go to the tools, database, okay. When you create a SQL worksheet, it's just like Toad and SQL developer. If you want to create a new connection, you can give any name for your connection, okay. Any name you can give your
Okay.
name for. This is username, password, and this is a local host 10A, and then after that you can test connection. This is the port number. You can click on test connection and click on OK.
Okay.
Okay, so now
Okay.
I already created the connection. That's why it has these ones. So I'm testing my connection. Connection is successful. Okay, right?
There is no server name for this one. Only SID will be there. Service name.
Yeah, service name will be there. Yeah. No, it doesn't. It will be only SID. It will not have any service name as such. Now the connection is created, and I'm clicking on OK. Now first thing is I'll just go and create an application. I'll let me close everything. So this is my application navigator. In this is the place where I'll create my applications. The first application I'm going to create a web application. This is a Fusion web application with the ADF, right? This is a
Yeah.
Java JDE application. This is just a desktop application. This is Java and desktop. So my what generic is, it's a plain application where you can add everything. Like you can add whatever you want. You want a REST application or whatever, you can add the libraries. In my case, I want a Fusion web application. I'm just clicking on it. So I'm not going to. I'll go with the default ADF libraries. I don't want any extra libraries in my model layer. It is going to have ADF BCs and Java. Fine, that is what I need. And next, in the view controller layer, I need like my XML, HTML, ADF faces. This is what we discussed in ADF architecture, right? ADF follows MVC architecture. In
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
model layer, we'll use ADF BC components as a model, and the controller layer will use task flows, and in the view layer, we'll use ADF faces. Right? That is as per that architecture only. These components are got selected. You can ask me. You told about only ADF faces. How about these ones? Actually, ADF faces is built on top of JSF. JSF built on top of basic Java. In basic Java, you'll have your HTML, JSP, servlet, all these things. So that's where all these things got imbibed here. Now I'm clicking on next and finish. So this is how the project gets created. The moment you create the project, see here you'll have nothing. Just let me show you. The project gets created in the application navigator, because see why this came with application 2. So maybe one more application we would have created previously. So where is the path of this application? So I created, it's good, but where it is located, you can go to see JDeveloper, my work application 2. Here it is, the application resides in this path, okay. So this model is the project, view controller is the project. The application 2 has two projects. One is model project, the other one is view controller, because it's a area of web application. So what are the files by default it generated? See, I have not created anything. These are all the ones which gets generated by default. This is for skinning. Skinning in the sense the ADF comes with basic skin. Okay, if you want to change anything, you can change it by using. See, ADFC config is a unbounded task flow. Faces config.xml is like see, right, ADF faces is built on Java JSF things. In the JSF faces config.xml is the controller, like web.xml. So Trinity.xml is
Okay.
the CSS. Web.xml is for any web application. If you want to start, you need to have the web.xml. These are the basic files which got created. This is unbounded task flow. This is not. This is specific to ADF. This is specific. I mean, since ADF is built on JSF, this faces config.xml is the controller there. For any web application, web.xml is the controller. Trend is for skinning. Are you clear? These are the basic files it gets created. Nothing else, right? So here nothing will be
Yeah.
there. Till here it is clear, right? This is called as an application navigator. Now I'm closing everything now. So I want to create a business components in my model layer, right? I'll just go new. new ADF business components from tables. Okay, I want to create business components from the tables, right? So see,
Yeah,
which table? How can you connect to the table? First I need to tell which connection. So I can search.
yeah,
See, if you want to create a new connection, you create. If you want to edit the existing connection, you can edit. If you want to search for the connection, you can use. I created right previously there by using tools. That connection reflects here. I'm just copying that connection here. Yeah, I can edit that connection. Okay, this is the connection. So now, this is the connection. I'm just going to click. When I click on this connection, what happens? Model.jpx gets created, right? Model.jpx gets created. So what is that you want to create? See, this is my schema name. So now, what do you want to create? First thing is, I want to create my entity objects. Okay, this is the package name I'm giving. So, it doesn't have anything, I think. Did you have any that table structure?
no, I have given you that video, right? From there only I have tried. It's not
Which
working for
one?
me.
Wait. I'll
One
go to
video.
this. Wait, Harsha. Database. SQL worksheet. Now click on OK. Select, select, select star from system. System is schema, right?
Yeah, system schema. You can select start from tab. Then you will
Yeah,
be
yeah,
getting
correct, correct,
tables.
correct, correct. Select. So this I'm not familiar with these tables. I don't know which one you can suggest me if you have any idea.
No idea for me. I thought in
Yeah,
21C, in
yeah,
21C
this
there
is
is
a
some
little
like
confusing, Harsha. What to do? Can
oh, you
we
can you
try
can
some?
select that any one table name.
Yeah, well, let me check first. Let me check the proper name. What is this? Log MNR. Log table I don't want. At least I'll take some. Shall I take this one? Rolling
Rolling flag,
dollar.
rolling dollar events.
What is that? Rolling dollar events. Public system. We can create, right, one table. Give me the employees and HR will like that will create. Do you have it? We have product underscore user underscore profile. Let me try that. Product underscore user and profile. What is there in this? There is no data.
Nothing is there.
So I think none of them will have the data. Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Can we create some table? Let me try one more table, which is product user profile. Product PRIVS. Product
Yeah, product PR
underscore
areas.
PRI.
That is a view. I think that is not a table.
This is view.
VS.
This is a view. What is the ripple support?
Yeah, report support underscore matrix.
Should we create a HR schema? What to do?
This take long time. I think.
I asked for
Yeah, you
HR
can.
schema.
Yeah, these are all
It,
HR only. We can create tables
wait, and we need to
in
insert the
system only.
records also, right?
Yeah,
Sample data. Oh my
inserting
god.
sample record. It is giving the sample data also.
Um,
First you create the tables, then you can insert these things.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll do that. One record is enough now for us
Yeah,
to
one
run
table
the
is
show.
enough.
One
Yeah,
record is enough. No, let me create. If I want to show master detail, it will be helpful, right?
yeah, yeah.
Table created.
For today's class, it's enough for one table, I think. For tomorrow, sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
after
Let me
tomorrow's it will.
insert Harsha again. The structure if it varies or something. Again, I don't want to waste one more day on. For me also, like if it completes regularly, it will be good. Otherwise,
You can copy everything and paste here, and then
we don't
run
know.
one by
Sometimes
one.
no unnecessary spaces. Everything comes GPT. Which company works for?
Accenture. You are from Andhra or Telangana?
And somebody called. What's her name? I forgot. She's also works in ADF in accent. I'll tell you now.
This is easy but a little tricky. We need to understand the logic. That's it, I think.
Which one?
ADF.
ADF. There is nothing to understand logic. You need to understand the process. How many ways to do one thing. That's all.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Next thing is, and it is very fast framework. I would say
Okay.
you can develop the things very quickly. Let me copy all at one shot. Nowadays, we are purely dependent on GPT. Inserted, right?
Yeah, one brain set.
Inserted, right?
No,
No.
error is coming.
Fine. Delete the foreign key or add a matching primary key. Delete the foreign key. Yeah. Where did we add departments? First department ID, department name, manager ID, location ID. Okay, that we'll see later. Uh, let me
One brain
one row
set.
photo. Next thing. You studied in Hyderabad. Huh?
Yeah, she didn't help it.
I mean, actually, the birthplace itself is Hyderabad.
No, no, no. Mahbub Nagar.
Huh? Warangal.
Mahbub Nagar. Yeah.
Mehboob Nagar.
No, nothing is inserting. I think it requires some.
No, one also inserted. I will see what to fix. I mean, that's a different thing. Let it be. First one thing to. it inserted, right? Two records, so it's inserted. I don't know
I
for
think
which one.
Vidya, you can try
Country.
for Oracle. No, no, you can try for Oracle XC 11G. I think 11G will be working fine.
Oracle XC11G only I tried. It says it's deprecated and the 21C got inserted. That's okay. Now we have
Yeah.
countries table, right? I'll proceed with that, huh?
Okay, okay.
So now this is the one. Now let me close this for now.
You
This
told
script.
something regarding model.jpx, right? This one, what model.jpx? What is the file?
Uh-huh. Model.jpx got created, and this one we will see. So now let me close this. Okay, close this, or what I'll do, I'll share it with you. Just put it somewhere. Okay, the scripts in case if we need feature in future.
Okay,
Where is the chart? Harsha, keep it safe. Okay, I usually don't keep these things safe.
okay,
That's why I'm bringing you. So let me close this. Okay, now what is there in the model.jpx? It's your just connection. Okay, if you go and see here, this is your connection. Like, see when you have a connection, you will not have anything much there. See in the source, if you see, it's a just jdbc connection. That's all. You will not see what is your username, what is your password. All these things won't be there when you add jdbc data source. Okay, then those details will be updated. Here too, you don't have anything. Usually we don't touch this file. Clear?
okay, okay.
Yeah, if you see, if you want to change any connection, suppose what you did, now we have developed something. Now somebody changed, right? Somebody resets the password to their database, right?
Mm.
Like that, if somebody resets, then how to edit your connection properties, tell me. So now you are using some database called system. Okay, now we got to
Yeah,
know, like we'll have a separate database team. So they said, the boss, last weekend we had a maintenance activity. We resetted the password for the database. So, oh, okay. Then what you need to do, you have to go here, you have to open your connection, and you have to get the updated password from them, and we have to set it back here. Got it?
okay. Got it, got it.
Got it, right? And if you want to see,
Yeah, got it.
usually every instance will have a separate connection. Will creates, right? Suppose this one we created for dev, and if for stage it's another database, for production it will be another database. So what you can do, you can create a multiple connections here in this one. You can create a multiple connections. When you search for the connections, you'll be able to see all the connections. And when you're deploying your code, or when you want to run the code, you can point to that particular database and you can run the code. Is it clear?
Yeah, yeah, clear.
Clear, right? That is the advantage of model.jspx. Now let me create my entity objects. First thing is, to create, before creating a view object, we need to create an entity object. Uh, before creating an entity of, see, you can have a view object with the entity based, or you can have a view object with the query based also. First thing is, we will see
Okay.
entity based. Is it clear, Harsha?
Yeah, clear.
So what I will do, first thing, let me create view object. Sorry, entity object.
Yeah, yeah, entity.
Model.evo. Okay. Here, if you do auto query, no, it will fetch all the tables.
Okay,
What I'll do, I'll give countries and give query. Let me see. Hmm. I should select a table based on which I want to create the entity. I want to create based on my countries. Clear?
okay.
This is the package name where I want my entity to be there. Model dot
Yeah,
entity. Now I'm shuttling it. Clear? Now
yeah,
next,
clear.
I'm shuttling the entity object here. This is updatable v object. See, there are multiple ways. You can, all at one shot we can create. or separately also you can create. So
Yeah.
since you are the beginner, it will be quite confusing. If you don't want to do like that, just ignore. Here you go,
Okay.
new, just go area business components, directly go for entity and get it created, entity object. I think this is
That
best
is
way.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Model.evo. Clear. So what is my
Yeah.
entity
Model data.
object name? I know countries, right? Countries,
Copy.
countries dot evo. Okay. Now what I will do, what is this is a schema object name. You can browse, you can browse and query. If you query like this, it will take a lot of time. Better I'll select. See, but in this case we have very less tables, so you can query in real time scenarios. We will have a lot of queries, right? That time it will be
Yeah.
difficult.
Lot.
So, yeah, it will take a lot of time. So what I would recommend is, you better enter the entity name.
Yeah.
Got it, Harsha?
Yeah. Got it.
It has only two fields, ID and country name. Next, 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 finish. So I created only entity. This way always you better create it. Don't go for ADF business components. That way you will get confused.
Okay.
Clear, Harsha?
Clear.
What is the next step for us?
We need to create view object, I think.
We need to create view object. Now I went to the new model. I clicked on business components. I'm going to the view object. Now entity based view object I need.
Yeah.
So what is my, here you need to give UO. UO means updatable view object. RO
Yeah.
means read only view object. What is my view object name?
This.
Countries UO, right? So
Yeah.
same name you copy paste here. UO will be always capitals. Actually, mm, countries UO. So down it will come with space alias, I mean display name, but you give the same what you give here. Okay, I'm going to select updatable access through entities. I don't want these other options for now. I'll go and create updatable. So next,
Okay.
so when you are creating updatable V object, you need to select on which entity you want to create your V object. I selected my entity. Now I shuttled it. Now I clicked on next.
Yeah.
So these are the fields which your entity has. Do you want all those fields? See, if your
Yeah.
entity has 10 fields, you can create your V object with 5 fields also, right?
Okay.
It's possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
But usually the best practice is whatever the fields entity has, better take all the fields. When you are dragging and dropping, you restrict. But in business component,
Okay.
let them be. Maybe you need three, but see in two screens I'm using the same table. Okay, so that means I'll not create two entities, right?
Yeah.
Single
No, only
entity
one
object,
entity.
single V object will drag and drop on multiple pages. One page you are working, one page your teammate will be working. We don't know, no. Suppose he want the other two objects which you left. So possible, right? Quite possible. So when you are creating entity or V object, whatever the fields you have in the table, everything you take. It will supports. If it has 10 fields, you can take only 5 fields also. It supports. You can create the still entity, but that is not a best practice because these are reusable objects. We don't know. Maybe other person who is working on the other screen, they might need the other two fields which you left. So for that reason, it's better always select all the things. So next. So this is the query which got generated. If you want to write any where class, you can write it, but that will be hard coded if you write it. I'll not write anything now. Next. See, if you want to shuttle to the application module, here itself you can shuttle. I'll not do all those things. I'll just do clearly one by one. So this is fine, right? Your v object got created. Now what is the next
Yeah.
step? What is the next step? You have your business components, but how can I use them in my UI?
Create application module. We need to create application module.
We have to here if you see data control, there is nothing in the data control. See, if you want to use it in the UI, it has to come in the data control, then only you'll be able to use it in the UI. When it comes to the data control, when you create your application module, it comes to the data control. No, when you schedule your v object to the application module, then only it reflects in the data control. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
remember my statement. When you create your application module, your data control doesn't create. When you shuttle something in your application module, then data control gets created. So let me create my
Yeah.
application module. Next thing, where is my application module? This is the one. Click on this. Okay, you can give your application name user defined name. You need not to have it as an application module. You can give any name. Got
Okay.
it?
Yeah, got it.
But let it be. So while creating an application module itself, if you want to shuttle v objects, you can shuttle, or after creation also you can shuttle. So I'll not shuttle while creating. I'll just create the application module and finish it off. My application module got created, but your data control not created yet. So
Yeah.
the moment I'll go to the application module, and what I'll do, I'll shuttle my v object. See here, when you are shuttling your v object, it's up to you. You want this one or not? It's up to you. If it says it's a first instance of your v object, you can same v object you can shuttle to application module with the two different names, right? Two instances also we can create. See, when you shuttle twice, this number, instead of one, it will come as two. It's just an instance what you shuttle.
Oh no.
So it's
Okay.
up to
Okay. Okay.
you.
Just one question. Like, if we
Hmm.
schedule like two to three times, like, is there any change in the view object or the same view object will be scheduled?
See, if you shuttle two times, okay,
Hmm.
behind the scenes it is a single v object, right?
Hmm.
Here it is
Yeah.
single. When it comes to the data
Yeah.
control, data control will not understand anything. For data control, it is two v objects.
No, no, not that's not my question. V object is on based on query, right? If there is two instances for V object, for example, if we schedule two times, is there any change in the first instance to second instance, like the time asking?
If you shuttle, there will not be any change.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Harsha, you got my point. If you want to ask in depth any question, ask me.
Okay. Okay. Not my question is like the only one view object is there in this one. Yeah, countries view. You are scheduling three to four times into application
Uh-huh.
module. The view
Uh,
object, that query will be the same, or the query will we can modify
you
the
can
query and we
change.
can.
See, you can modify the query and we will shuttle.
Okay. Okay.
It's up to you,
That's my
Harsha.
question. That's it. Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I have a view object. You want a different where class. I want a different where class. What I'll do, one solution is, for the same view object, we can have multiple view criteria. You can create multiple view criteria. Harsha wants the view criteria one, Vidya wants view criteria two. That way we'll use. In some
Okay.
scenarios, we can set some custom control hints. This v object has to show on the UI page with these labels, and for others we want to show it in different thing. So if I change for this v object, it will change everywhere, right? So what I'll do, whichever the thing I want to specific, so I'll shuttle it as a instance too, or I'll shuttle with a different name. That also possible, Harsha.
Okay. 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 Got it. Got it.
Got it right?
One view object can access a different instances with different features.
One v object first time if you shuttle it will be a one instance, but in application module एक v object का multiple instances you can have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it right?
Got it. Got it.
It's completely depend on developer choice. See, if he's a
Okay.
good developer, he'll not create multiple instances unless it is really required. Some developers, foolish fellows, what they'll do for just for where clause, they'll create multiple V objects, which is not correct.
Okay.
In the same V object, we can have multiple conditions, and we can call it. That's not a problem at all. But only in special cases, like if you want to display the labels differently, that time you can go and create the same different instance for that separate instance. Like that, there is for everything you have to use it properly in ADF. No, I'm shuttling it, Harsha.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Harsha, you're there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. No, I shuttled my application module V object.
Here the new instance 02 something name.
That is for next instance. It is
Okay, 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 got it.
already. See, but always suppose if you have any names with this with if you have any confusion, sometimes no, they'll change their own name and they'll shuttle. We never know. You always can have this instance is created based on which view object. That you can see the view definition here. Clear?
Okay, okay,
Got it right?
got it.
If I can name it as a country's data something. You don't know which v objective, what is this instance, from where it got created, what is the source for it. No need to get confused. Here you can see that.
Okay,
Clear?
clear.
So I'm done with my business components. I'm saving it. My v object is shuttle. I'll refresh my data control. See, now everything got created. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Now, what are the files got created? Can you refer once? Can you check
Mm,
if you have any unknown file which you want to know in this?
model bundle properties have been created. New one.
Yeah, that is control hence you key values. That is nothing will be there.
Okay,
Your v object name.
okay.
Hmm?
Nothing new file has been created. Only this.
Nothing, right? You know everything. No, why it got created? What is the significance of each class?
Yeah, yeah.
So now the actual picture starts. Now save it. I want to use. I'll create new JSF page, right?
Yeah.
I created JSPX page. What is the why you need JSPX page? JSFF pages can't be runnable. They are fragments. Only JSPX pages are runnable. So always I'm
Yeah, okay.
creating JSPX pages, right? I created the page. Got it?
Yeah.
When I create the page, is there any change in the view controller? No. Only that page got created, right? Is there any change? No.
Yeah.
Any change? Any file changes? Any new files got created? No,
This,
right?
this is before only ADFC config. This is before only or after the creation of
So
this page.
ADFC config we discussed, right? It is an unbounded task flow.
ADFC config.xml we have discussed. It is an unbounded task flow.
No, no,
In
this is
page flows
also
there is a
that
ADF config.
reference only. This was
Okay.
there before only.
Okay, okay. Unbounded task flow. Okay, got it.
This is also same thing. That is unbounded task flow only. Okay. Other than this, nothing got created. No, the
Nothing
moment
else.
I'll go, I'll take some. See, this is your data control. This is your instance, VObject instance. These are the commit and rollback operations. The moment I take my VObject and drag and drop it as a table or ADF table, what happens when I drag and drop ADF table? I can select a single row, multiple, enable, sorting, all these things. I don't want to select anything now. I just select it. The moment I dragged and dropped something from my data control to the UI. What happened? Your data minings.cpx created, page definition created, adfm.xml created. Hmm?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What else created? That's all. So what are these files? See, when you
No,
drag
65
and
years.
drop,
Data bindings.
yeah, let me explain you. When you drag and drop something from your data control to the page, bindings is the linkage. Okay, data control has bindings. So this page definition, it has a bindings. What do you mean by bindings? See, your body, what you see is something else, but what is your internal organs are the bindings. Bindings are the ones which connects your UI to the business components. How do I get to know? How do I get to know? When I drag and drop a table onto the page, when you go to the page definition, your table on the UI connects to this country iterator. Country iterator connects to the country's UO, and this in turn connects to your view object. Your view object has a SQL query. It connects to the database through this connection and fetches the data. Without you, if you want in home, you remove the bindings file and try to run the page. It will not run. Okay, got it. Go to the bindings. This is important thing. This is the without this you can't run page. Okay, so this is how the bindings, importance of bindings. So now Vidya, see, immediately when I click on this go to page definition, how it is going to exactly this page definition, untitled page definition, you have everything. For this page, this is the bindings here. In you can see your now data bindings.cpx. See, this is your page, and this is your page definition. Got it? For this page, this is the page definition. The link will be there. If you create a second page, and you drag and drop, that page and page definition link also will be updated in data bindings.cpx. So now, what is page definition? Page definition is the heart of your page. Okay, page definition, you have a table. When you drag and drop to the table, how it connects to your view object and fetches the data through bindings only. In the bindings it will
Yeah.
be clear. So this is the countries dot this table, you use this object, and this connects to this data control instance, and this connects to this v object, and from that v object the data fetches. You can ask me, Vidya, in long run I'll have multiple pages, multiple page definitions. How would I know for this page this is the page definition? Yes, you will know. Why? Because in data bindings.cpx, all the link will be there. For this page, this is the page definition. For this page, this is the page definition. Like that, if you have 10 pages, ten page definitions will be created, and all those links will be there. See, when you just create, the page definition will not be created. When you just create the page test page, your page definition will not be created. When you drag and drop something from your data bindings.cpx, sorry, when you drag, when see, now I created test.jspx, but that is not updated in data bindings.cpx. If you see, that update won't be there. The moment when I drag and drop something to the test page, where is this? This is the test page. If I drag and drop something to the text page, now ADF form, ADF read only form. Let me, yeah. If now if I drag and drop something to my text test page, now page definition is created. Now the entry happens on the, see, now two pages entries have happened. Test page. This is untitled page. This is the test page definition. So it's all based on when you drag and drop from the data control, then only page definition and data bindings.cpx gets updated. Okay, got it? Harsha,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got it or not? So
Yeah, we
how the
got it.
request goes? The moment you run the page, what happens? The request goes to web.xml. From web.xml, it goes to adfm.xml. Write down the things if you want to write it down. The request from the page, it goes to web.xml, web.xml to adfm.xml, from adfm.xml to data bindings.cpx, and then for this page, which page definition is the one, data bindings.cpx will give the details. So page and page definition loads. The moment the page definition loads, then it goes and find out which data control, which data control object. Then okay, behind this object, who, which business component is there? Okay, what is that business component? Is it a read only, or it is a view object, or it is a query, or what? If it is a query, okay, fetch the data and display on the screen. That's how the data gets displayed. Got it?
Yeah.
In adf.xml, what is there? You will have your data bindings.cpx entry. Got it?
Okay. Yeah, got it. Like web.xml to adfm.xml, from
XML,
adfm.xml
yeah.
to data bindings.cpx, and data
Hmm.
bindings.cpx to view
Dot
object. It
.cpx
will be
data bindings dot .cpx, you will have your page to page definition relationship.
page,
The moment the
page
page
definition.
runs,
Okay, got
the
it.
related the page definition also loads. When the page definition loads,
Okay.
bindings will be active. When bindings are active, it will triggers the relevant business component. Then business component behaves as per its behavior. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Got it right?
Yeah.
So next thing is, what is this? This is a data controller. Okay, this is data control palette. This is your what? This is your application navigator. Okay, now this is application resources. Like whatever the connection you created, right? Connection one, like that, it will be there. See, whatever you create here by using this, those things will be updated in your application navigator. Okay, if I create a second connection, let me go to the database. If I go and create a data worksheet, I'll create a new connection. My connection name is Vidya. I'll give my system same properties only. I'll give system. Uh, okay, this is success. So this is got created. So when I refresh this, it should create. Let me check here. SQL worksheet, connection one. It should reflect in databases. Wait, Harsha, one second. It should reflect here. Let me go to the model.jpx. Search here. See, this is the connection. Okay. Copy connection simply. I'm just taking this connection for now. So go to the application properties. Both
Yeah.
reflected, right? Whatever you
Yeah.
create, and if you take it for your application, those gets reflected. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Got it right. So next thing is data controls. You know that very well. So this is called application editor. See, if you want to close all, close all. If you want to close others, only this file remains. All others will be closed. Yeah, you can close
Okay.
everything. So when you run your application, let me okay, close, right. This is called a log window. You can see all the logs of your application. This is called a resource palette. You will have a component palette as well. When you open my page, you'll have your component palette. This is my test file. This is called component. From here you can drag and drop the buttons. But yes, if you want to write a programmatic actions, we'll use from here. If you want a declarative style, then we will use from here. I'll show you both the difference when you'll go with the
The
when
declarative
you'll
style where we'll be using? No, no, no. Declarative style where we'll be using?
declarative is when you drag and drop from the data control. Just now I dragged and dropped onto the page,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
This
Okay.
is
That those are all
declarative,
declarative, right? Okay, got it.
right now.
Okay.
So I want to
Yeah.
commit. And this is the declarative ADF button. But if I
Okay.
want to use a
Yeah.
programmatic way, I can do like this, and I can enable the action. Right here I can enable new action bean class I can write. And if I write up my own method, that is becomes a programmatic way. The time usually I
Okay.
drag and drop the things from my component palette. This is too early to go till there, so I'm not interested on this. Now what happens, now I wanted to run my WebLogic server. So I'm running this. You'll have your property inspector also. If you want to modify any properties here, see what you need to set a password to your WebLogic. I'm setting it as WebLogic one. I'm just confirming the password here. I'm just clicking on it. So server runs, it takes some time. Meanwhile, we'll discuss about the properties. So this is the commit, right? This one I want to delete it. I deleted. So I want to change this one commit as a save. What I can do, I can go to my property inspector and make it as a save. All the properties of any component will be changed here in the property inspector. Got it right?
Yeah, got it.
Got it right, Harsha. What is that log
Uh,
window you will have? You will have a structure window. Structure window is to arrange the components. Okay, this is your structure window. What I can do? This is my country ID, country name. Instead, I want country name to be first. So what will I do? What will I do? What I can do?
You can move
From
above.
here only I can first to figure out what are the two things you have. So I have these two components. I want the country ID to be first, country name to be first. So what I can do, I can change the structure of the layout in structure window. Property
Yeah,
inspector, the component properties we can change. In the component palette, you will have all the components. In data control, you will have all the bindings. Okay.
yeah,
In the next one, in the application navigator, you can see all the projects and everything. In the application resources, whatever the database connection or server connections, whatever the connections you have, whatever the things related to the application, you can see them. Okay.
yeah,
In the log window, you can run your application. While running your application, if it has any errors or anything, you can see in the log window. Got
yeah.
it?
Got it.
This is your
Got it.
application is running now, so you can see
Yeah,
the results here. So this is what it says: country ID as US, country name as United States. Okay, if I run this I ran it as a form. The other one I ran it as a what I ran it. I ran it as a table. It gives all the data when you ran it as a table.
If you like our videos, then subscribe to our channel and be a part of the journey with GoLogica and stay connected with the latest videos.